Have you ever seen a moment in tech where everything feels calm on the surface, but underneath, something massive is preparing to surface? That's exactly what's happening right now. Apple is moving in silence. No flashy teasers, no dramatic keynotes, just quiet signals that only one conclusion can explain. A brand new Apple TV 4K for 2025 is about to drop. And trust me, this time, Apple isn't just updating a product. They're about to rewrite the future of the living room. So today, let's break down everything you need to know and also everything Apple doesn't want you to notice just yet. Let's start with the first clue. Out of nowhere, B&H Photo, one of the biggest Apple retailers, marked every HomePod mini as discontinued. Now, Apple doesn't use that word lightly. When a device gets labeled discontinued, it usually means a fresh model is around the corner. But the interesting twist? That didn't happen with the Apple TV in third-party stores. Shelves still had plenty. Stock was stable. For a lot of people, this made them think maybe the Apple TV isn't getting an update this year. But the real story was happening quietly inside Apple stores. According to Mark Gurman, one of the most accurate Apple insiders, Apple Store inventory of the Apple TV has been shrinking fast. Not publicly, only inside the system. And this is where things get even more suspicious. Apple retail employees were told to prepare for an overnight store update on November 11th. Let me tell you why that is huge. Overnight updates don't happen for nothing. Apple only does them when new hardware is arriving the next morning. Displays get rearranged. Product shelves are shifted. Accessories move around. Everything is prepped behind closed doors. And when customers walk in the next day, boom, new devices. So what exactly is Apple preparing to silently slide onto shelves? It's almost obvious. The 2025 Apple TV 4K. And this model might be the biggest upgrade Apple has ever delivered to the Apple TV line. The Apple TV has always been a quiet genius. It doesn't scream for attention. No one flexes about owning one. But it's the device people use every day, streaming movies, controlling their home, gaming, connecting accessories. It's a reliable brick of Apple engineering. And when Apple updates something that sits in millions of homes silently doing its job, they do it with long-term strategy in mind. This time, Apple is going in two directions at once. More power, more intelligence, more speed, and a surprisingly lower price. Yes, lower. And we'll get to that soon. The 2025 Apple TV 4K isn't coming with just mild upgrades. It's coming with hardware that could change how the box functions entirely. Let's talk about the first major upgrade, the new in-one wireless chipset. This is the same custom chip Apple debuted inside the iPhone 17 series. And this chip is a monster. It supports Wi-Fi 7, something the current Apple TV doesn't even come close to. Wi-Fi 7 isn't just fast. It's on a different level. Data travels across the 2.4 GHz, 5 GHz, and 6 GHz bands at the same time. That means way more bandwidth, far lower latency, and connections that just don't drop. Imagine smooth 4K HDR streaming even when your house is full of smart devices. Imagine lag-free gaming on Apple Arcade. Imagine having dozens of smart home accessories connected and still getting rock-solid performance. That's what Wi-Fi 7 unlocks. Then there's the Bluetooth 6 support. More stable connections. Instant pairing. Almost zero dropouts. Whether you're using AirPods, a controller, or smart accessories, everything connects smoother. But the biggest upgrade, the one that changes everything, the A17 Pro chipset. This is the same chip inside the iPhone 15 Pro and the iPad Mini 7. This is a 3nm beast with console-level GPU performance. We're talking real ray tracing. We're talking ultra-fast loading times. We're talking power that no streaming box from Amazon, Google, or Roku even comes close to. With the A17 Pro inside a small, silent Apple TV box, Apple suddenly isn't just competing with Fire TV sticks. They're quietly building a low-cost gaming console, a smart home brain, an entertainment hub that can do far more than stream Netflix. And that's not all. The 2025 model is rumored to come with 8 GB of RAM, double the current version. This isn't for streaming. This is for something bigger, Apple Intelligence. Apple is preparing its devices for a new era of on-device AI. Smarter Siri, instant replies, real-time captions, contextual understanding, faster processing, recommendation engines, voice commands that don't feel slow or clueless. And the Apple TV is about to join that ecosystem. With 8 gigabytes RAM and the A17 Pro, the Apple TV becomes capable of handling on-device AI features without relying on the cloud. That means no delays, no lag, no waiting. Just instant responses right on your screen. Now let's talk gaming for a moment. Because while gaming on Apple TV hasn't been mainstream, Apple is pushing harder than ever. AAA games are coming to Apple Silicon. Controller support is expanding. Graphics performance is getting closer to console territory. A cheap box with a 17 Pro could absolutely become a mini console. Not for hardcore gamers, but for millions of casual players who want something simple, silent, and capable. There's also a floating rumor from Mark Gurman about an Apple TV with a built-in FaceTime camera. Maybe not this generation, maybe later, but the software is already preparing for it. tvOS now supports FaceTime with contact posters, live captions, and on-screen notifications. Apple is clearly planning something bigger for the living room. Now let's talk design. And this part won't surprise you. Apple rarely changes something that already works. So, no redesign this year. The box stays compact, matte black, minimalistic, and invisible behind your TV. And honestly, it doesn't need anything more. It's not a showpiece device. It's meant to disappear. Now here's the part everyone is waiting for: the price. Ming-Chi Kuo says that Apple wants to bring the new Apple TV under $100. Yes, Apple, the premium company, the brand known for high prices. They want this device to go mainstream. Why? Because the living room is the last area where Apple isn't dominating yet. Fire TV sticks are everywhere. Roku is everywhere. Chromecast is cheap. Apple wants to win that space. And the strategy is simple: deliver a powerful box at a price no one expects. How can Apple afford to do this? There are 3 possibilities. 1. Apple is ready to reduce profit margins to expand market share. 2. Is 17 Pro, being older now, is cheaper to produce at scale. 3. The N1 chipset is mass-produced for iPhones, lowering its cost. And the strongest signal of all? Reports say Apple will discontinue the current A15 Apple TV the moment this new one launches. That means Apple believes the new model is strong enough, even at a lower price, to stand alone. But beyond all the hardware, beyond the specs, beyond the pricing, there's something bigger happening here. Apple is building towards the future of the home. Over the past few years, we've heard rumors of hybrid devices: Apple TV plus HomePod plus FaceTime camera all in one, a smart display, a speaker TV hub, an all-in-one communication and smart home bridge. The 2025 Apple TV feels like the foundation for that. A device powerful enough to take on AI tasks, run smart home duties smoothly, handle strong wireless loads, support gaming, and integrate deeper with Apple's ecosystem. So let's wrap this up. The new Apple TV 4K for 2025 isn't coming with a bright new color or a flashy redesign, but it is coming with meaningful upgrades, the kind that actually improve your daily experience. Faster internet, smarter features, higher performance, better gaming, future-proof wireless tech, on-device intelligence, and a price that could finally make Apple TV a mass-market product instead of a premium niche. This might be the year the Apple TV stops being just a streaming box and becomes the center of your entire smart home. If you like the video, subscribe, share the video, and hit the bell icon.